What is going on YouTube? Dr. Way here, another video. Now this is all about spending money. Where to spend your money at. Hard cash. Not necessarily gems, but how to spend the money itself. So if you're one of them wallet warriors out there and you're pulling out the cash, the Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or whatever other Bitcoin, whatever you could pay with these days, this is the video for you. I'm going straight value first, and then I'll give my thoughts about some of the other things. Straight off the rip, Supply Depot is usually where it's at if you're looking for just generally speaking value. The caveat with the Supply Depot is pretty much you're going to have to wait to get everything, but the gem supply, 20,000, a little bit over 20K gems a month. Nasty. Always have that going. I have 113 days going. You gotta sign in every day to collect this, so you have to play every day. But if you're spending money, probably should be playing every day. I think the 7-day material supply is also worth it. Getting a boost or that long-term value of having more materials than people really comes into play, especially when you start crafting epic equipment and shit. Even if you just want to get a jump and start crafting some early game equipment, I don't see anything wrong with that. After that, you have this one-time purchase of the growth fund. As you reach higher city hall levels, you'll get gems. All of it together, 15 bucks gets you 81,000 gems total. Some people usually get to 23 and it takes fucking forever to get to 25. So it's more like you'll claim 40,000 gems and then for like a month later, basically for some free to play, maybe even more than a month later, you'll get definitely more than a month later for free to play, you'll get 40K gems. Now we got the those are the like kind of like super high value things. I think if you're gonna spend money next, and I would go in this order still, like you would get the growth fund. I don't claim mine until I like actually want to use all of it. But at some point I will, and I pop this, and I'll pop the 7-day at some point today. Now we also the next thing was the daily special offer. You can purchase these individually. It's just $1, $2, $3. The main key of it is that you can get commander sculptures. 3 boxes guarantees you a sculpture, and you can see the probability of getting, said thing. But you're guaranteed at least one sculpture if you open up all three. You generally average when you open up 3 boxes like 4. And if you purchase all the boxes at once, up here it's instead of it being $6, which would be $1, $2, and $3, it's just $5 flat. So I buy them all. Noteworthy, it's the best VIP value per dollar, and the gem value is very good. You get AP recovery potions, which are very hard to get. There's very limited ways you can get more AP. You get 14 hours worth of speed ups, and then on top of that, you get a gold key, and silver keys don't matter, but it's a pretty good value. In fact, buying this every day, like if you were gonna buy a bigger bundle, getting this every day is typically better than getting that bundle, especially if you're going for commanders. And at some point, you'll be able to select what commander you want to work on. And that's very beneficial for a commander like Martell to get the 5511, or very good, especially for wheel commanders. And even more important for an MGE commander like Salin or Constantine when they become available. Um, there's some other bundles. The King's Coronation as a first time bundle. You can only buy it once. It goes up to the $100 tier once. It's insane amounts of resources. It's a very big amount of resources, and it's a respectable amount of speed ups too. Um, I would max this bundle before I would max anything over here. It's super good. One thing I will say is with the new world, you're going to need passports. and you can only get passports through Alliance credits in the Alliance shop or through buying them. The one and the $1, the first tier, the $5 tier, and the $10 tier are actually pretty good. After that, I buy the passports, the 5 and 10 tier every time. Then I don't actually uh, spend past that, but I get that every single 30 days, 32-day-ish days. It's very good. Limited resource, I don't feel like it's worth it. I would ignore that. It does have some cool uses if like you need that one resource. But like generally speaking, you don't get gems with this, and that's the kind of garbage part. Let's see here. There's some other bundles that you will see here, like call it an ancient isn't too bad, especially if you're fighting. A lot of people are gonna like Fountain of Wisdom because they're trying to push that research, and research takes forever in this game. Obviously, War Machine, City of Hope. I don't really like those. There's holiday bundles though, which I don't think I can actually show you anymore because I bought them all. But I can do this. So the next thing I would say are like the holiday bundles and pop-up bundles. For example, this is a pop-up bundle. These bundles that pop up when you reach certain milestones are like generally speaking very, very, very strong for how much they give you. Like, this is a surprisingly big amount of speed ups and resources for how much you're spending. If you compare it to the same tier value of a $20 like this is comparable to, the Fountain of Wisdom. A $20 Fountain of Wisdom wouldn't give you nearly this amount of speed ups or resources. Okay, so now it's the pop ups. That's the pop ups, and then like the best ones I would say at a writer of history, it'll give you 10 gold sculptures for I think like $5. Buy that every time if you can. And how you get it is just by unlocking a legendary commander. So you unlock Mena, that's a pop-up. Unlock Southside, that's another writer of history. Unlock Cleo, that's another writer of history. Very good if you're trying to get a lot of sculptures early on to get that boost to, expertise your first legendary commander. Now, let's see here. It's not items. I'm drawing a blank. Here we go. I need sleep. I haven't slept because of this. Okay, this is a holiday bundle. So there's events that come out, every 2 months, 2.5 months, during the holiday season a little bit more often. And these bundles are usually come with some type of special currency that you can use in a special event to get more rewards. And then it usually comes with a lot of universal speed ups and then universal what's this, resource chests. I need some sleep. Oh my god. Universal resource chests. And they're very, very good because they usually can contain like just a straight up good ass amount of speed ups compared to, again, this is better than those bundles that you would normally be able to buy any given day. This is only be available during an event, right? And they usually can contain all universal speed ups. It's a fuck ton of them. Also, it's a fuck ton of resources. You can turn into like literally anything you want. And there's the $5 tier all the way down to, can I favorite this? Oh, it is favorited. Let me go to system. Yeah, this is me buying all of the daily special. Favorite that as well. This is the set sale. You get a lot of gems. This is another pop-up bundle. Like when I had reached City Hall 16, you could get a lot of materials. This is very, very good. All of these pop-up bundles. If you ever see this pop-up bundle to get legendary materials, it's just as good of a writer. It's the equivalent of a writer of history. It's very good. This bundle is very good for farming. All these are just pop-up bundles that I bought. I'm big on equipment. Now, there's one other way that you can spend your money, and it's Lucerne Scroll, but it just ended, so I can't show it to you, I don't think. But Normally, there's a loosened scroll here. It's basically like a battle pass. Essentially, you can pay $20 for like the $5 for to unlock the second tier, or you can unlock. You spend $20 to unlock the second tier, but then it gives you bonuses. You can actually get all the way through just by spending $5, and it's like literally a steal. It's one of the things you probably want to buy first, quite honestly. Very, very, very good. I think that covers all of the bundles in a general sense. So, just to give you some very focused advice, if you're a medium spender, I mean, if you're a low spender, straight up get the growth fund and the gem supply. And then if you have a bigger, money tolerance, the 7-day material supply is nice to pick up, and then some form of the daily special. If you do the daily special, I will say this: either just buy the $1 tier every day, or straight up purchase all of them for the $5. That's the best value. You either getting the best value per dollar for the sculptures, or you want to get the best overall value for the whole thing. That's the only way you should really be playing that. You either buy it all, or you just buy the first one. Don't get like the third one. It's just not worth it to me. But these action point, I don't know. It can mean something. Okay, and then if you're gonna max purchase, like once you get into max purchasing like bundles or purchasing these other bundles, that typically means that you're a medium spender. The lower medium spenders will typically, instead of max purchase, everybody max purchases King Coronation, but like you wouldn't max purchase these as a lower medium spender. What you would honestly do is wait for events. You would wait for events, and then you would purchase, some amount of, an event bundle. Maybe not this tier, but like a lower tier. Like, okay, where is it? Like maybe you go up to like the $50 tier or something, or you know. And then when you do that, there's usually set around this thing called recharge rewards, which will reward you even further for spending during the event. And that's why I think this bundle is really good for lower medium spenders, because lower medium spenders are strategically trying to go in there and get the best bang for their buck, even though they're getting into the, bundle purchasing game, like the big bundle. You also, a medium spender is going to get every writer a history, and most of those, a fair amount of the probably like lower end pop-up bundles, like the $5 or $10 pop-up bundles typically. Now, once you get into the good medium spending, high spending, that's when you might start seeing, the max purchases come out more frequently of the bundles getting like all of it like this, and you know and then I can't really speak about what a whale does. If with the whales is whatever your wallet can afford, pretty much, and their wallet can pretty much afford sometimes the whole fucking store. So there you go. That's my recommendations for purchases. I have done a lot of mathematical data surrounding the whole thing. I don't even want to get into that, but trust me on this. I've done research, and done some numbers to make sure that the information I'm telling you is at least mathematically based on, value. And some people value different things. In the early game, a lot of people value a lot of speed ups because things don't take a lot of resources necessarily right at this moment. But in a minute, you're going to see a lot of people purchasing shit that I probably wouldn't purchase normally because they just straight up just need the resources. So sometimes it's about what you need a need for, but the information I gave you in a general sense is correct. This is all for my alliance and for the benefit of the people who watch this video. Legion 4 for life. Shout out to All Star, who is leading the academy right now, and Bear. They wanted me to shout them out in this video. Fuck is Bear at? Sir Bear. Here he is. Sir Bear. And then we gotta shout out my man's All-Star. I gotta search him because he's in the academy that we just started. It's not going too hot. LA, I want to say 45. There he is, All-Star Mario 420. He smokes. See you in the next video. Legion 4 for life.